this video, I will teach you exercise 1.3 of NCERT chapter 1st integers. So we will start this video with the question number A. So our question is, a cement company earns a profit of 8 rupees per bag of white cement sold. It means if the company sold white cement, he will earn the profit of 8 rupees per bag. And when he sells grey cement, he incurred a loss of 5 rupees per bag. So our eighth question, first part is what we have to prove, what we have to find out in this question is that if the company sells 3000 bags of white cement and 5000 bags of grey cement in a month, what was its profit or loss? We have to find out whether they incur the profit or the loss if they sold white cement 3000 bag and 5000 bags of the grey cement in a month. So our solution will be and they have given that if they sold white cement, they incur a profit of 8 rupees per bag. So this thing is clear that if they sold white cement, they will incur the profit, and if they sold the grey cement, they incur the loss because they have mentioned in the question. And so profit of one cement bag, now we know that if they sold white cement bag, they will incur the profit. So we will find out the profit of this 3000 bags of the white cement because they have already mentioned it. So we have they have mentioned the profit of one bag equals to 8 rupees because they have mentioned that is per bag amount. So profit of one white cement bag is 8 rupees and the profit of 3000 bag would be 3000 multiplied by 8. So our answer would be 24,000. It means when they sold 3000 bag of white cement, they incurred the profit of this 24,000 rupees. What I have done, I have just multiply that 3000 bag by 8 rupees per bag. So our next step would be, let's assume loss in a negative integer. I will assume the amount of the loss in a negative integer. We will assume it would be in a negative. So our loss would be, they have mentioned that they incurred the loss of 5 rupees per bag if they sold grey cement. So loss for grey cement bag would be -5 because I told you that we have assumed that loss in a minus. So my loss would be -5 rupees per bag. So what we have to find out? We have to find out this 5000 bags of grey cement. We have to find out the loss of this 5000 bag. So what would we do? We will multiply that 5000 by -5 in order to find out the loss of 5000 bag. So our answer would be, when we multiply 5000 by -5, we will get the answer -25,000. Here I have applied the rule of a multiplication because if one number is positive and another number is negative, so our sign of the answer would be a negative. So our answer would be -25,000. It means that when they sold white cement bag, when they sold 3000 white cement bag, they incurred a profit of this 24,000, and when they sold the grey cement bag, they incurred the loss of that is 25,000. But we have to find out the total profit or total loss. Then what we will do in this, we will add these rupees together so that we will find out the total profit or loss. If the amount would be in a positive, so we will assume that it is profit, and when we will add these two numbers and our answer would be in a negative, if the answer would be in a negative, we will assume that it is a loss because we assume the loss in a negative. So total profit or loss earned by the company would be 24,000 plus bracket -25,000, and in my next step this plus and this minus will become minus. So 24,000 minus 25,000. Here it is very important to mention this rupees sign. Otherwise half marks would be deducted in your exam if you will not mention this rupees. If you write only this 24,000 or 25,000, then half marks would be deducted in exam. So it's very important to mention this unit. It is in a rupees, so you have to mention it in a rupees. So our next step would be, we will apply the rule of addition or a subtraction here. Here we have to find out 24,000 minus 25,000. Here 24,000 is a positive number and 25,000 is a negative number. And if one number is positive and another number is negative, so we have to subtract those numbers. So we will subtract 25,000 and 24,000. We will get the answer 1,000. And the sign of this 1,000 depend upon the sign of the greater number. So my greater number is 25,000 and it is a negative number. So my answer would be minus 1,000. It means that the company has incurred a loss of 1,000 rupees, because I have told you just now that if the answer would be in a negative, it means the company incurred the loss. Find out the number of a white cement bag. We have to find out the number of white cement bag. In that condition, if the company have no profit or no loss, and if the number of the grey bag sold is 6,400, they have mentioned the quantity of the grey bag, that is the 6,400, and they want the number of white cement bag. In that situation, if the company incur no profit or no loss, suppose if the company incur no profit nor loss, it would be the situation like this: the profit plus loss equals to 0. So first we will find out, we assume profit in a positive integer and loss in a negative integer. We will write like this, that the profit is a positive integer and loss is a negative integer. Let the number of white cement bag that the company sell is, I have assumed that this white cement bag, that is X. I will assume this is X bags. Number of bags is X. So profit of one white cement bag, they have already mentioned, that is 8 rupees. They have already mentioned the profit of one cement bag is 8 rupees. So the profit of X bag would be 8x. I have multiplied that 8 by X. So my answer would be profit of X bag is 8x. Now the loss of grey bag that they have mentioned, that is 5 rupees. And we have assumed the loss is in a negative, so it is minus 5. So loss of one grey bag is minus 5, and the number of bags sold by the company 6,400. So the loss of 6,400 bag would be minus 5 multiplied by 6,400. So our answer would be minus 32,000. So what we will do, in order to have no profit or no loss, company must sell profit plus loss equals to 0, and there we will put the values of this profit or loss in this equation in order to find out the number of bags, that is X. So our profit is 8x plus bracket minus 32,000. And in my next step, what I will do, I will make this plus and this minus, it will become minus. So 8x minus 32,000 equals to 0. And in my next step, this 32,000 will be go in this right hand side and it will become the plus 32,000. Why I have done this? Because whenever we have any numbers in the left hand side, and when that number will go in the right hand side, their sign would be changed. So there it is minus 32,000, and when I shift this 32,000 to the right hand side, it would be plus 32,000. And in my next step, what I will do, this 8 would be go in a right hand side, and here it is in a multiplication with x. So when it will go in a right hand side, it will divide by 32,000. So x would be when we will divide 32,000 by 8, we will get the answer 4,000. So our answer would be 4,000. It means the company must sell 4,000 white cement bag in order to have no profit or no loss situation. So our ninth question is, replace the blank with an integer to make it a true statement. So what we will do, we will assume this fill in the blank just like P, and you can also assume XP, and you can assume any alphabet. So let the missing number is P. So what we will do, our solution will be minus 3. What I have done, I have just write this equation as it is. So in my next step, what I will do, this 3 minus multiply by P. What I have done, I have just filled this blank with the P that I have assumed, that is missing number is P. So in my next step, what I will do, I will shift this 3 to the right hand side and it will be in a divide position, because here in the left hand side it is a multiplication, it is multiplied by 5 and multiplied by p, and in the right hand side it will be in a divide position. So when I will multiply this 3 by p, I will get the answer minus 3p. And in the next step, p equals to, that is 27 divided by 3, and this minus sign would be same in this step. So when we will divide this 3 by 27, we will get the answer 9, that is minus 9. So our missing number would be minus 9. And if you see that when you solve this left hand side, you will get the right hand side, you will get the same answer just like the right hand side. So if you multiply 9 by 3, you will get the answer 27, and we will apply the rule of multiplication. Here both numbers are negative, so our answer would be positive. So our answer would be plus 27, and it is equal to right hand side. So our missing number is minus 9. And the second part is we have to find this number, and we will do like we have done just right now, like in the A part. I will assume this missing number, that is p, and in this step what I will do, I will just write the same equation as it is. I will fill this blank with the p that I have assumed that missing number is p. What I will do in the next step, I will multiply this 5 by p, I will get the answer 5p. And in the next step, what I will do, I will divide this 5 by 35. So I will get the answer 7, that is 5 multiplied by 7 equals to 35. So our answer would be minus 7. And if you see, if you solve this left hand side, you will get the answer same just like the right hand side. If you multiply 7 by 5, you will get the answer minus 35 by applying the rule of multiplication. So ninth question, C part, is we have to find out this missing number, that is we will assume that missing number is p, and that the missing number is p, and our solution would be I have just written down the same question as it is, and in my next step I will fill this blank with a p, and in the next step what I will do, I will divide this 56 by this 8. So p equals to, and this minus will become plus. Guys, if you know the rule of multiplication, if you know the sign of the rule of the multiplication, then it is same just like in the division also. So what I will do in the multiplication, what we will do, if the two numbers are negative, so the sign of the answer is also in a positive. Just like in the divide also, we will do like same. If the two numbers are negative, so the sign of the answer is in a positive, and so our answer would be a positive number. And if I divide this 56 by a, I will get the answer 7. So our missing number is plus 7. And if you see the left hand side, if you solve the left hand side, there it is 7, and 7 multiplied by 8 equals to 56, and this minus would be same as it is, because here 7 is positive number and 8 is a negative number, and according to the rule of multiplication, the sign of the answer is in a negative. So this answer would be same just like the right hand side. So now this we have to find out the D part, and there also we have to fill this blank. So we will assume this missing number is P, and we will do just like we have done the three parts right now, and this missing number is P. So P multiplied by minus 12 equals to 132, and in my next step what I will do, I will divide 132 by this minus 12. And if you see the rule of the multiplication, here one number is positive and a number is negative. Just like the rule, just like in the rule of multiplication, we will do same in the division also. So our answer would be minus, and if I divide this 132 by 12, I will get the answer 11. So our answer would be minus 11. So our missing number is minus 11. So if you solve this left hand side, you will get the answer same, that is right hand side. And if you don't know about the trick of multiplication of any number with 11, it's very easy trick. Suppose if you want to multiply 12 by 11, what do you have to do? What is the fastest trick to multiply any number by 11? What you have to done? You have just write this number as it is, that is 1 and 2, and the middle number you can find out by adding these number with each other, that is 2 plus 1 equals to 3. So our answer would be 132, that is equal to right hand side. And if you don't know about the tips and tricks to do a fast calculation, you can go to my channel, and there you will find the videos of how to increase the calculation speed in maths. So our answer would be plus 11. And in the next video we will do the exercise 1.4, and this exercise 1.3 is completed. If you like this video, then please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. We will meet in the next video with another exercise.